she had been through a really rough time with her divorce in 2003, and she wasn't working. She wasn't even on the list when Mark Cherry started thinking about who would be Susan.
3 other 40-something actresses soon joined the cast. Marcia Cross became the obsessive Martha Stewart clone, Bree Vandekamp. Felicity Huffman landed the role of Lynette Scavo, the harried mother of 4 lively kids. And Nicolette Sheridan took on the part of neighborhood sexpot, Edie Britt.
This show in particular did something very good for women over 40. I think it said women are really attractive, really sexy.
The secret is out, that our sexuality doesn't end, that our interest in romance doesn't end.
It's really injected a lot of life into actresses who otherwise thought, hey, maybe, I need to move on and do something else.
Maybe it was an accident. Maybe they didn't realize we were all over 40 when they cast us.
These women are very vital, gorgeous women. Men still want to go to bed with them.
You can still be a sexy, gorgeous woman who can do anything. You're only 40.
If you were over 40 and still in good shape, it's like they didn't know where to put you. You weren't just somebody's mom.
The last addition to the cast was anything but just somebody's mom. At 29, Desperate Housewife number 5, Eva Longoria, became the exception to the fabulous 40 Club. Eva plays sizzling Gabrielle Solis, a married woman with a roving eye.
My character loves corsets, loves that whole agent provocateur, lace, black, pink, over-the-top, sexy, the kind that you just stand there and you go, wow, wow, wow.
The wow factor translated into ratings gold. In early October 2004, the first episode soared to number 1. The unlikely cast of cast-offs defied all the odds. But that was nothing new for Terry Hatcher, who grew up in California's Silicon Valley.
I was totally unpopular and nerdy in school, so real self-conscious about my looks and appeal. A guy in high school, he was a senior when I was a freshman, and he didn't even notice me, or he didn't even know I was alive. Eventually, a year later, we started going out. He did, somehow I blossomed or something, I don't know what happened. But he was a jerk, so I'm glad it didn't work out.
Later, Terry got plenty of attention as captain of the high school dance team. She even won the title, most likely to become a solid gold dancer in her senior year. Then, in 1983, Hatcher landed a coveted spot on the San Francisco 49ers cheerleading squad. Jump ahead 2 years, in January 1985, the long-running TV series The Love Boat was about to capsize. Producers decided to bring aboard 8 sexy mermaids to boost ratings.
We wanted to give it a whole new, fresh look, and we're going to hire some young dancers and make it a little more tantalizing.
It was probably the biggest news of the season for female dancers anyway, and it was the job to have.
Talented performers from all over the country scrambled to win a spot. Among them, 20-year-old Terry Hatcher.
I said to the producer, if she's on the show, I guarantee you when you do a close-up of this lady, all the producers are going to flip.
But the real showdown came during the finals held at a Los Angeles hotel.
So, 9 o'clock, I get out there at the Bonaventure. There are thousands of gals.
We had to be in real good shape, and we had to do lines and sing.
Hatcher didn't think she had a chance. She was wrong.
We moved here on Valentine's Day, 1985, and the very next day we started work.
Terry and the other 7 mermaids dove right in. At first, Hatcher hardly made a splash.
She was very young, and green as all get out. We were all real comfortable in the singing thing, but not Terry, no. That wasn't her comfort zone.
The situation soon went from out of tune to out of step.
What freaked Terry out a little bit when they all said, okay, now we're going to tap dance.
She wasn't one of the strongest dancers. She was extremely critical of herself.
Croupier leotards. Oh, horrible, horrible things. Made out of silver lame. These things were so pokey, no stretch. She used to hate wearing these things, and not just her, everybody, but she had a lot to put in it. These calls that start at the crack of dawn, and then there we'd be in hair and makeup, and then sitting around for another 4 or 5 hours in the worst shoes humanly possible.
Hatcher hung in. Terry quickly became everybody's favorite mermaid on the Love Boat.
They had us all licking our lips in front of the camera, and there's Terry, licking her lips, and she had just great lip-licking techniques already, Like, how does she do that?
She knew how to spend her time. She knew the talent coordinators by name. She got to know a lot of the guest stars. I mean, she was smart about it.
The show's producers gave Terry the best speaking parts, and the Little Mermaid soon found her voice.
Gopher, my dancing career is ruined.
Let me guess. Somebody stole your sequins.
No, my shower's broken. I have a 9 o'clock show. If I can't take a shower at 3, that means I won't be able to do my hair and get a manicure and have an apricot facial. Hi, I'm Amy, and I won't have time to dress, which means I won't be able to dance on the one night a big Hollywood producer is probably going to be in the audience, and I'll be out of show business.
The thing about Terry, she has an innate sense of comedy, and it all seemed to come from her human foibles.
Hatcher also found time for romance off-screen with a guy named Hatch.
Terry actually had an episode co-starring with Richard Hatch. Well, they dated.
I'm going to dance on the ship until I get my big break. And then I'm going to move to Broadway, or maybe Hollywood. And hopefully become the next Julia Prowse. Then after a few decades, I thought I'd retire and just support those commercials.
Still, even the mermaids couldn't save a foundering love boat. The ship finally sank. Terry Hatcher was 21 and out of work.